Yeah.
Sure.
But I use Final Cut Pro, and I think he uses Adobe or whatever.
Adobe.
Premiere. Yeah.
That's probably
Which
it.
I think they're very similar.
Yeah, I think he pays for Adobe, like all of Adobe.
Yeah, right. So you can use like the thumbnail
Mhm.
and stuff. I tried to do the thumbnail because I was like, well, after Nolan wasn't the co-host anymore, I was like, I kind of have to do things on my own.
Mhm.
I was like, well, if Will does the thumbnails and he can't do it sometime, then I have to rely on myself, and I won't be get something I can't upload a video.
Right.
So I was like, okay, and I made one as best I could. It was not good, but I made it, and then Will was like, he texted because I posted on my story, and he texted me and was like, you don't want me to do it anymore? I feel betrayed. I was like, Will, I didn't want you to be burdened by me asking you to do this. But so he's back to doing it.
He like genuinely enjoys it.
Yeah, which is awesome
That
because
is
I suck at it. So, and I don't have
want me to do it again?
I don't have the software, and it took me a long time to learn how to edit.
Mm-hmm.
Like
To like edit the audio.
yeah, it's a lot. And when I started doing like that car edit, did I show you that?
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah, I think you sent it to our group chat.
Yeah, I didn't post it ever, but like that took me 4 hours
Damn.
because I didn't
believe it,
know.
though.
I don't know anything, so
Mhm.
you have to literally sit there and figure out why this does this.
Right.
It's like coding. It's almost like learning a different language.
Well, yeah, because you got to look through all of the different.
Yeah, and I really was caught off guard when I started looking at, because like the software itself has, a preset of transitions.
Yeah.
But they're the base, like they're bottom of the
Yeah, it's just
barrel.
super basic.
Yeah, they're not that good. So I started looking into more transitions and better effects and stuff, and that gets expensive. Like for
Yeah.
a full pack of like a ton of different things, it's like $300.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I like got all the free ones that I possibly could, and I just managed. I'm not fucking spending money on that. It's
Mhm.
dumb.
No.
But and then like you look at the audio equipment, you look at it's not cheap.
Yeah, it's
It
an
gets
expensive gig.
Yeah, for real. It's not like, I love the comments on well, when we did our TikToks,
Mm-hmm.
one was like, they need to make podcasting equipment harder to get. And I thought that was hilarious. I think Nolan did not think it was as hilarious, but I was like,
No, that's funny.
that's a fucking
That's
great
funny.
comment, dude.
That's so funny.
But
If you're gonna leave hate comments, you gotta
be
make
funny.
it funny.
You have
Yeah,
to make it
you
funny.
have to make
I
it
actually wanted to read some of the comments this episode.
No, hell yeah.
Yes, because now I have a camera to record with, so it's not my phone, so I can actually look at it on my phone.
Did
which
we
is
do an
so dope.
introduction?
No, we didn't. We don't need to. Why should we?
That's badass.
You know?
We just live free
That's
here on the Just Living
we're just
podcast.
living, man.
We are just living.
It's a real conversation. I think that matters. You see Zock's video?
No.
It was great. Zock's great. Love
His
that
nick-
guy.
Like, did he just?
No,
upload?
the podcast we did.
Oh no,
We
I
did a
didn't.
he crashed his car again.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned.
Shout out Zock.
Shout out Zoc.
I love him. He does watch these episodes. Or, I don't know. Most people don't watch them. I don't really care. As long as you fucking like them, please just leave a like. That's all I ask. Dude, the last video got 6 likes.
6 likes.
Fucking 6 likes, and I was like averaging like 10, 20. Bullshit.
How long ago did you post it?
3 days ago, and it was the one with Derek, which you would think would get
Yeah.
more attention.
Yeah, you would think so.
But no, I guess the town doesn't really care. They don't care to watch it, which is fine. Whatever.
I guess the people here probably wouldn't care about the election.
My feelings aren't hurt for anything. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, that's why I wasn't gonna interview Bruce. I was like, I don't think he should.
Yeah.
For real, I think Derek should win, like I said in the episode, and that's I will be biased. I don't give a shit. No one seems to care, so why should I care? The last wild comment that I've gotten is I commented on Zock's episode myself on my own account, and I said, this fucking sucks. But that was me.
Right.
I was trying to boost algorithm.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
Oh.
Do your next pod whilst lying in bed. Which that one's not. I mean, it could be bad.
Could be.
Could be. The intention behind it could be bad or. I'm not trying to judge.
I mean,
you know.
If you do it in your bed and then they leave a comment like, "Next time, do it naked." Then,
Yeah.
then you know.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
bad
yeah. That's
idea.
not cool. Yeah, I don't want to do it in my bed personally. So, but this one was weird. This one was fucking kind of creeped me out. He said, "Nice camera, cool video. With the title you chose, you'll probably be getting massive views. Be careful not to dox yourself. ...
Not to dox yourself. I mean, I guess that's a legit warning.
Yeah,
but,
for
like,
sure. But
it's a little.
it's a weird way to
little
say it,
creepy.
dude. That was a weird fucking way to say it. It was like I replied and I said thanks. I said thanks, yo. Good point.
Good point.
It was like, what am I supposed to fucking? Was that a threat?
Yeah,
I don't know
threatening?
how to take that. How do I fucking take that information? I don't know.
But I guess that is like a useful tidbit, you know.
Yeah, for sure. It was a great, just how he said it. He could have meant nothing by it. I have no
Right.
idea, but it was weird. I'm slow reader, so
Oh,
bear with me.
all good.
Some people actually, there's a lot of actual nice comments, like really positive
Yeah.
comments. Some of them involve feet, the positive ones too.
Oh.
Like this one was weird, but I fucking dig it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like your guys' setup. Your apartment looks comfy. However, you guys just talk aimless nonsense. I'm a fan of Zach, to be honest. I think you have the voice and screen composure to be successful in this media. I don't say this just because I love your feet. We'll definitely pay to see Zach's feet.
That's reasonable.
So, I really like that comment. But I like that they said you just talk aimless nonsense,
Yeah.
which is fair.
Yeah.
That's 100% true.
That's really exactly
No,
what
that's
we're doing.
yeah, that's accurate. That would be like that. I might put in the description of our channel. Just
Aimless
talking
nonsense.
aimless nonsense. There are some good ones. There are some good videos, but most of it
Mm-hmm.
is aimless.
I was going to say,
nonsense.
like, you have a couple structured interviews.
Yeah,
Like, your
very.
interviews are very structured.
yeah,
Yeah.
but those that's why I have different playlists. So I have playlists that I have a comedy playlist,
Mhm.
and then I have
on the
a
channel?
professional, like the serious videos.
That makes sense.
So they're kind of separated in some way.
Definitely.
This one, you're hot. Thank you. This was a guy.
Ooh.
This is a guy, by the way. So sweet.
I mean, still a compliment.
Yeah, I'll take it. This one says nice feet with a feet emoji and a heart eyes. Love it.
Reasonable.
This one's great. This one's so good. Blew it to the Black Sox. Thanks.
Oh, God. It's like and it's everywhere.
yeah.
Like,
That was, and that's all it is. He doesn't even finish a sentence. There's no period in it. He just fucking,
oh, it's just,
yeah, that's
thanks.
it. Yep. Thanks. It is comma. Thanks.
You should have commented. You should have replied, "You're welcome."
I should. That's a good idea.
Next time you get one.
Yeah, for sure. I gotta fuck with them back. And I don't know if, again, you don't know what these people mean behind it. So I don't know if these people are serious or not.
Right. I mean,
Because some of them are just like, that is fucking, that's a hilarious thing to say.
it really is.
Like, that's so fun. Like, if I was with, if we were with our friend group right now and someone said that, that would be a dime.
Mhm.
It's a dime right
yeah,
there.
like that's
Yeah.
remembered for
Yeah,
months.
for sure. That was a great comment. So thank you for that one. Please bring more of it.
More feet comments.
Yeah.
please.
Not that we will whip them out anytime. And I also want to address the fact that we did say we were going to start a feet Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing that anymore. Since no one isn't with me, I'm too scared to do it by myself.
That's
I'm not dragging Ethan into it,
That's
so we're
a
just
little
not fucking doing it. But it was like empowering
Mhm.
when you got your buddy by your side.
right.
It's not by yourself.
Yeah, it's like that group mentality.
Yes,
mob
100%.
mentality.
That's 100% what it is. This one is only one barefoot.
Only one barefoot.
He said only one and only one barefoot. That's exactly what it said, all caps. So 1 foot sock, I would assume, and then one barefoot.
Interesting. Is that like a weird fetish?
I don't.
On top of
Maybe
the
they
foot
were just
fetish?
like trying to work like us up.
Oh, work
like,
out a deal, like
you-
a compromise.
That, or they're like, let's get you comfortable with this, and then I'll drag you deeper.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just take off one sock.
Yeah.
And then
Just do
take
one.
off all your clothes.
Right. Just do one line of coke, and then we'll do some heroin.
Yeah.
And after
We'll be
that,
fine.
a little bit of meth. You'll understand it.
We'll get in the groove.
We'll
It'll be
get
all
you
right.
there. You won't have to worry one bit. It's good stuff.
It's good stuff, man.
That's that comment. I think that's
just one sock.
This one, same comment. I think it's no same person. This one they were a little more direct with it. Only wear one sock on your feet at the table. Two separate episodes.
Table rules.
Yeah. So yeah, they were trying to build us up. So the first one they didn't do all caps. The second one they did all caps, and they gave up. I'm assuming because they didn't comment again. So
I see.
Yeah. Thank you for the feet. You're welcome.
Cove is tasting the outside of my water bottle.
Good. He's also probably in frame, which is cute. Guy just got his balls cut off yesterday. By the way, trooper.
No balls. Hashtag no balls.
Hashtag no balls. But no balls ever gonna slow him down. I tell you, fuck. He's
a trooper.
Last night he was manually walking, which was dope to see a cat. And then he slept with me for like 12 hours. Like literally just laid down for like 12 hours.
Nonstop.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Jeez.
This one's love Zach's foot, and then a money emoji.
Oh, a money emoji.
Yeah. This one's been an ongoing thing. Still no wedgie cowards.
I think you should run a poll on the channel. Like,
yeah,
how much would you pay for feet pics?
Yeah, true.
And
that's a good idea.
Give them 3 prices, but make sure they're all like reasonable prices.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, like your reasonable price,
right?
Not their reasonable
like,
price.
20, 50, 100.
Yeah, basically.
But this one was please show us feet. Please show us feet. With a sad, with a tear emoji. Yeah. So they were a little sad, but they were being nice and cordial about the whole thing. Yeah. So I appreciate that. Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get it one day.
Maybe.
A foot Patreon would be good. Socks and bear. And that's it.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so they were giving us some business ideas.
So you could start the Patreon and post like 2 pictures of literally just like your socked feet.
Yeah, and see if they sell.
Start buying
true. That would be like a good way to dip your toes in the water.
Yeah, like it's like, literally just like
yeah,
snap. Right
Which there. I don't have a problem with selling my feet. Other than the fact that it's scary to do by yourself.
Just,
like, that's a lot of weight to hold.
Yeah,
to be out there selling your feet like in public by yourself.
Imagine you're wearing flip-flops like on a beach down in Florida one day, and somebody recognizes you.
Oh, I know that. Like, I know that foot.
Wait a minute, Zach. Like, oh, dude. Do you know how crazy that would be?
I'd lose it, dude. I'm gonna lose it. Like the first day, someone actually like
recognizes.
Yeah, like
you?
if someone at Parkland, even like I post the stories at Parkland, so like people, if someone did see me and was like, hey, I would lose my shit. Like that's a wild thing to happen.
That is a wild when you think about it.
Yeah, it's such a not human thing, you know. That's not. You're not wired that way. For people to know you.
You're getting recognized literally out of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm sure that's why a lot of people, when like those 15-minute like Hawk Tua podcast.
Yeah.
Or Hawk Tua.
Basically
whatever. That
would have been super overwhelming.
Yeah, that's gotta be fucking terrifying, dude. Everyone in the country just saw you go, I like to spit on a dude's dick.
And now you're famous.
Yeah. And now everyone knows you for that. And then you're like, let me double down and rug pull my fans and make a bunch of money off them.
No, it's totally reasonable.
I can't judge because if I was in that position, I don't know what I would do.
Dude,
I truly believe that I wouldn't do something like that. Who knows?
Who knows?
You don't know what happens when you get that money.
Like, yeah, because once again, you'd be so overwhelmed. What if like from the get-go, she was just thinking like, dude, I gotta make even on this.
Right.
Everybody knows me for sucking dick.
Yeah, I will never be able to work another job in my life normally. Yeah. So I need to make so much money that I can live comfortably for the rest of my life.
I need to not have to work a job.
That's fair. That's so fair. But I feel like she probably they were like, yeah, we'll do this and it'll go fine. Like the people talked to her. It could have been. Because I'm sure she didn't know about crypto coins. Maybe.
Maybe.
But
that'd be a hell of a gamble.
I doubt it. But like the part that I don't excuse is when she made the apology video and didn't apologize.
Oh,
it was like I fucking saw it on some like drama channel, you know, that just cover other people's shit. I love it. Obviously. It's so great. But yeah, and it was like she made with like FaZe Banks for some fucking reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and And she's just the whole time she like I don't think she apologized once. Like she's just like it happened and we're moving on. We're gonna try to figure out how to make this right. And it's like
thanks for your money.
Yeah, it's like, dude, if you were honest, was like I didn't know. I'm truly sorry. I want to make this right. This was fucked up. I'm not okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
If she would have came out and been like that, and literally it could have been a 1 minute video for explaining it, I'd be like, okay, you were willing to look at your mistakes and say, okay, that was not good. I need to dial it back.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do that. She was like, let me triple down.
Yeah. Let me make a. How long was the apology video?
It was an hour, dude.
An hour long.
An hour of them just shit talking. Like,
oh my god.
Literally aimless nonsense. Literally. Like, that's crazy to do.
But see, when you're scheduled, like scripting it as an apology, you have to.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was weird, dude. You'd have to like look back at it. It is weird. But again, I made this claim before, and I think that she had a perfect career. She 15 minutes of fame, flew up there. She met a bunch of people. She did podcasts with a bunch of people she should have never met, like never been able to touch.
Right.
And she brushed by those people. She made probably a lot of money. She's probably pretty happy, feeling good. And then she's like, okay, this sounds like a good idea. They talked me into this. Now I'm going to make more money and make my fan base bigger and stronger. And then turns out she rug pulls, whether she did it on purpose or was conned into it or whatever.
Up for debate.
And her career died.
And now she's out of the spotlight.
That's it. And what was that within probably 5 months?
If that.
Like that, she speed ran a full career.
A full
like
multi-million dollar career.
A full 20-year career. She speed ran it. That has to be.
I mean, it is really genius.
That's crazy.
All that for sucking dick.
Yeah, for saying that the move you do on a guy in bed is hot too.
That's so funny.
I mean,
the world we live in is. I mean, it's just it's.
Do you keep up on the politics at all?
No, I try not to, honestly, anymore. Since the election, it's all so fucked. I really just don't care anymore.
Dude, I had a lot of hopes for Trump, but it seems like he's doing some good, but
there's some good, and then there's a lot of fucked, and then Doge does good, and some is fucked.
Some is fucked.
Like
it's give and take. But I don't know. The way I look at it is, I'm an optimist. I want everything to be perfect. I believe everything will be fine at the end.
Yep.
But so I think that even though there will be negative changes, like they fire a bunch of people that shouldn't have been fired.
Right.
But it takes change, to make a negative or a positive, and from a negative comes a positive. Right?
Well, and I mean, what else we have to realize is that we are technically 2 months into the presidency.
Right.
We got
a long way.
We got a long way to go.
Yeah, they could just be doing this and being able. They might have a plan. Who knows?
Right. Like it could be a thing where tank it right at the beginning and then it'll build back.
I want to be optimistic, and the same thing is like I think everyone out there should be optimistic about their fucking president.
I would certainly think so, or at least your country. Everybody's like, the country's fucked. We're all gonna die.
I'm moving to Canada.
Yeah, it's like no, just live your fucking life,
dude.
It doesn't matter
honestly
at all.
Nothing has changed since Trump became president. Nothing in my life has changed.
Personally, I've had no change.
Nothing. I'm sure there is people out there that experience change for sure.
Yeah,
but my big a big thing that I don't think is cool, and I don't know. I'm trying to look at it with a level-headed perspective and give positives and negatives on both. But firing all the not the wildlife.
Firewatch?
No, national forests. What are they called? Fuck, you just said it.
Oh, the national park.
National parks. They fired a bunch of people.
Yeah, it was like the Firewatch guys, the trash pickup,
I
think. Like just.
But it's like, hey, be careful there. I want to keep those nice.
We want to keep our national parks.
We want those, like tread lightly.
Right.
But I feel like also when you do make cuts, you kind of cut too much and then you can hire back.
That's definitely a thing. And they have hired back, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
Quite a bit.
Right.
So
that means that they're willing to go, okay.
Well, and it could have been a thing, like there's a lot that might not have been said in that, where it's like, we hired a whole bunch of fucking drug addicts or some shit.
Yeah, or it was like people that were online and doing nothing.
Yeah.
They're just making money.
Yeah.
And maybe
people that were on the payroll, but not.
Right, they're not actually doing anything. It's a waste of money. And the shit that they have cut, transgender monkey studies.
What the hell?
What are you guys doing that for, dude?
Right.
They cut out a bunch of shit that was like, dude, you got rich with like you got money, you got power, and he just was like, let's do that.
Yeah,
Why not?
why not?
Yeah, transgender. I mean, we like that. Here you go, 70,
Let's make
70
monkeys
million. Let's fucking do that. It's like, yo, what?
What the hell are we doing here?
And then it's like the Democrats that try to defend that.
Yeah, it's like what, or the people that are
You
like,
should-
why are we doing this? Like,
Yeah.
why do you not want to know where your money's going?
Right.
Like, there's
You're
no problem
complaining
with this.
because like if you start a small business and you hire an accountant and money's disappearing,
They're gonna tell you.
well, not
Or
they're hiding it from you.
Yeah,
You
if
don't
they
know,
haven't
and you
told
find
you.
that shit out, and maybe it ruins your business. Maybe they steal a bunch of money. That's not cool. Why are you looking at this any differently?
Exactly.
It's like,
Yeah, that aspect of Doge is totally legit. I don't see why
Right.
anybody has a problem
yeah,
with that.
they're-
That
they're-
aspect of it.
right?
But like the firings, that kind of stuff, that could make sense. I could see why people have problems.
for sure. That definitely is a
But
sketchy thing.
overall, I really hope that we're gonna go in a positive direction.
I do too.
But if we don't, I think I'm just gonna escape to a little like cave in the middle of nowhere and live out the rest of my days.
for
on the
real,
coast.
for real. Did you see the war plans they leaked? They leaked the
No.
group chat. Oh, dude, they leaked the group chat.
Oh,
I
I
it was
think
like a Telegram group chat or
Yeah.
something, or Signal, and it
I
was
saw
they were
that.
talking about like
They let a
war-
reporter in
yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is like, dude, come on.
I gotta look into that. More.
Come on, dude. I honestly, I read the text messages and I was like, I don't even fucking understand.
Yeah.
I don't get what is
I just
being
saw
said here, but
a headline of an article I didn't read, but it was like something Walls Mike or Mark Walls took full responsibility for
Mike,
it.
I think, yeah.
And it was like, how can you take full responsibility? I mean, if you invited him to the chat, I guess, but if he just kind of walked in,
I'm
really
pretty
don't
sure
know.
he accidentally put him in there.
That could be.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he accidentally added him instead of adding someone he was supposed to add.
That makes sense. Like I said, I didn't read the article.
Yeah,
so.
we're uninformed, so I don't even know if my story is correct. I have fucking no idea.
We're just talking nonsense.
Just a bunch of nonsense. But
opinionated nonsense.
It's weird to see that people divide, like, and it's just your opinion's wrong.
Yeah,
because
and it
you
does not matter at all.
It fucking
Like,
does.
It really doesn't.
It's so crazy. It's like, in my opinion, dude, if you are, really pissed, like if you're getting pissed off in a political conversation, you're captured.
Right. Like if you're getting legitimately pissed off.
If you think about that, you think about arguing people and thinking about people being wrong on the other side, you're captured.
Yeah, you're stuck in the system.
You're part of that.
Yeah.
You're doing what they want you to do.
Like there should be no reason to argue between sides, any amount of sides, not just the two partisan system, but it's like we should all find things to agree on, and some things we're obviously going to disagree.
And how are you going to make any improvements in either of your opinions or the state of the country's opinion if all you just want to fight?
Yeah.
There's no common ground. Hey, I see what you're saying here. I see what you're saying on this side. Let's make a compromise. Right. Let's do what we can.
Instead, it's like, no, you're wrong.
Yeah, fuck
you're
you.
a racist.
No, fuck you.
Yeah,
you're wrong.
It's like,
it's so dumb. And it's like, look,
it's closed-mindedness.
Very, very. And very selfish, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people will, well, it's kind of sad too, because I feel like there's a lot of people that are kind of lost and they try to grab on to an opinion or, hey, I'm a part of this group.
Yeah.
People are behind me. I've got power here. And it's
that
like,
makes sense.
I understand that, and it's kind of like, if that's true, that's sad. Like, I know there's people out there that are just like, I need something. I'm lonely.
Well, and it could be an environmental thing too. Like, if you live in the middle of LA, you're probably gonna have some pretty left-leaning views,
right?
Because most of the people around you do. So, just kind of, it really, like, in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't matter. It is silly.
It's so silly.
Silly nonsense.
It's a goofball.
It's a goofball.
They're all being goobers. It's just sad. It's like for the the whole time government's been a thing. It's not us against us. It's not the people against the people. It's they work for us. We pay their bills.
Yes.
Like,
we pay them.
Yeah,
our tax dollars pay them.
Sorry, I said that wrong. We don't pay their bills. But
I mean, technically, by paying them. Well, Then they do all that insider trading.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Nancy Pelosi being a fucking 20 millionaire. And it's like, dude.
What do you make? Like,
you make $265,000
$200,000
a year, dude. Shut up. Like,
your gross income last year was how many million?
yeah.
Whatever.
How'd you get there? Huh?
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
Hmm.
It's silly. It's the best way to put it.
Oh yeah.
Silly. And it's like when you get such captured, it's like when you get pissed off at other people, the big corporations are winning. The elitists.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
They want.
We shouldn't.
How do
we
you
shouldn't be
maintain
fighting
power? You keep the thing that you're trying to power weak.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Divide.
Like, yeah,
and
you
conquer.
divide and conquer. You keep
Yep.
it weak. You keep the people mad. You let them fight themselves. You let them kill each other.
Yeah, wear themselves out.
Yeah, and then we'll take it. Then we'll take more control.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like sad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad that you look at a news source and it's like, it's crazy when you look at CNN. Like if you compare and contrast,
Mm-hmm.
if you look at Fox, the news, you look at CNN, it's like, it's just a different fucking planet. What the?
Yeah,
where are
they're
you?
such different.
They're so far.
But they could be doing the same story.
Yeah.
It's so
just-
wild. Well,
it's-
then something that I hate about the news is like you'll be watching the news and they'll be talking about
Mhm.
some horrible, dreadful, 86 people just got brutally murdered.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom of the screen where the little scroll bar is, it'll be like, 12 people cured of rare type of cancer. Or
Yeah.
some shit. It'll be the
It never
best
gets
shit on
brought
the
up.
bottom. The cool stories are on the bottom. Whatever they're doing
The
up at the top
uplifting, make
is-
you feel good.
Yeah, it's
Make you happy.
nonsense.
Make you go, hey, I like this country a little bit.
Yes.
This is a nice life.
They keep that shit on the bottom where you're not gonna
Yep.
see it, and then they play all the nastiness up on the
Yeah.
screen.
And when has negativity, like,
Ever improved anything?
right.
Never.
It has never done anything.
No.
Like, you can make the argument that when a negative thing happens, like 9/11,
Mhm.
the country will come
Yeah,
together.
they rally, come
Right.
together, but that's because they weren't stewing in the negativity. They weren't sitting
Right.
there like, "Oh fuck, we're all fucked. Everything's fucked." They were like, "Hey, this is fucked, but we're not. Let's come together and make it better."
Yeah.
You know?
And so you make a positive situation out of a negative situation.
Yes.
But you don't make a negative situation out of a negative
Yeah, you don't
situation.
make it fucking worse. No.
It's so silly. It's so silly. It's like people are so they're complicating it. It's just your life is becoming more and more complex.
Yeah,
You don't get to be
legitimately.
you.
Yes.
You're broken up into a billion pieces.
Yeah, because you're so infatuated with everybody else's shit,
Dude,
that
that's
you're not even thinking.
and you know
about-
what's crazy is like, why was psychedelics banned?
probably for that exact reason.
Yeah, dude. You do psychedelics and you're like, well, I don't know this, but you do psychedelics
Allegedly.
and you're more comfortable with who you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you have better self-worth, I feel like.
Mm.
That's what I understand anyway.
Yeah.
And we don't want that. We don't want you to be happy.
No, we don't want togetherness.
Let's give you some prescription instead. Let's give you some
let's give you-
antidepressants.
antidepressants, anti-anxiety.
We will also rape your insurance. Your insurance will rape you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna make you pay for car insurance, and if you don't, we're gonna arrest the fuck out of you.
But it's a free
But
country.
if you get in a wreck, yeah, we're just not gonna fucking pay you at all.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit.
It's crazy,
fuck,
dude. It is just wild. I think a lot of society's problem is just overcomplication of things.
Definitely. Yeah.
It's just like,
Overcomplication, overthinking, and just like
and also I find it very interesting. You can connect the dots almost when you do. There's a sci-fi show, like any sci-fi show, or most of them. I guess I shouldn't say any, but the majority of them. When you see if they show you like an alien planet or they show you an alien civilization, it's very cut and dry. Simple, easy. They all have tasks. They all do them. They are able to interact. Like, it just flows nicely. It's like they're telling us.
yeah, life shouldn't be complicated as fuck. Look at
Yes.
animals.
Yeah.
Animals, they get born, they grow up, they reproduce, they fucking die.
Right.
That's life.
And also it's like when you look back at data on like happiness studies, everyone is becoming less happy.
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
I believe it. I definitely do.
Like if you look up the numbers and compare them, everyone's just slowly becoming less happy. I mean, obviously, around World War II and shit and one, like
Right.
happiness was fucking down
in the tank.
But after those things, people were pretty happy, and now it's just not.
Well, I mean, everything's fucking expensive. Did you see that shit? He just did the coolest
He
drift.
drifted.
That's crazy.
It's wild. We moved my room around. We put that little ottoman there, and he will jump on the ottoman, jump on the bed, and run back this way. So he'll run
like
in wall jump. It's crazy.
Interesting.
It's fucking sick.
It's badass.
Yeah. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
Shit, I lost my train.
I don't remember what you said.
Cove's badass drift
Was
totally
so
distracted
sick.
me. Dude, that shit was so cool. Like his entire back half literally rotated perfectly around.
That was sick.
That was so cool.
I won't lie.
Yeah, damn. Yeah,
But what were we saying?
I don't remember at
Simple.
all.
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
It's just over complex. And you could get split up in more parts.
Yeah.
And then you can't.
Everything's so expensive. You know, jobs some don't pay as much. And then like McDonald's, you know, they have to pay $16 an hour to a burger flipper,
Right.
you know. Not a bad thing, but because they have to pay them that, then they're going to jack the price of everything else.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
necessarily because they have to, but because they can.
They want to make they're out to make profit.
Exactly.
They're out to make profit.
So like in reality, no, they probably don't have to sell their, you know,
That expensive.
$1 cheeseburger, what cost them $1 for,
Right.
you know,
No, yeah, they
$4.
don't. They don't. Right. If in a perfect society, you would be selling it for what it's worth.
Right. Or just enough to make you enough profit to
be
buy
happy.
another burger.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like
Right. So yeah, it's just seems like we just
if
need
everybody loved everybody,
Oh,
and
correct.
everything agreed,
to come together
Yeah.
right now
So
over
it's-
me.
Well, I mean, like, and when you think about that stuff, you get into like the socialism aspect of things, like, you know, everybody
Yeah,
pays
it's
in.
so easy to fall down
It's
that.
so easy.
It's like, yes, that sounds like a great fucking
Sounds so
idea.
great.
Yeah, right.
It's not.
It's
It's
just not. Communism's never worked.
No.
Socialism's never worked.
We have hundreds and hundreds of years of history
It
to look
doesn't
back on,
fucking
and it
work.
has never worked.
Never will. It still isn't. It currently isn't in the countries that are dictatorships. Like,
No, it's still not working.
yeah. So,
Like
we
on
just
paper, when everybody,
Right.
everybody loves each other,
yeah,
and everyone's
perfect, and everyone's on one fucking
Yep.
streamlined mind. When
It
you're
works.
a part of the, what do they call it? Hive mind.
hive mind.
That's what they call those. Yeah, like, yeah, that's in a perfect world.
Right.
And-
And I've always thought like communism might work work small scale. Like if you and your town, in, you know, the apocalypse fucking happens, whatever, you and your town get together, you're all going to be working toward one goal.
Well, that's what's like villages.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
a village would work well.
Exactly.
Tribes worked well.
So, like,
But large groups of
maybe.
people, then you can't control very well. It's like,
right. Well, when you get too many people, everybody has a different goal, different mindset, different
yes.
thought process.
And when you're with more people, you start thinking differently. Like those protests,
mentality.
those protests that I'm pretty sure, and I could be starting a conspiracy or spreading, but were started from the government, like U.S. aid.
Oh yeah,
They put like bricks on the streets in big cities where BLM protests were going. Well, the protests were protests in the beginning, but as soon as one person started throwing a brick,
then
everyone said, "Oh, he's doing that. Oh, I could do that
Yep.
too." They won't know. No one will know. I have a mask on right now.
Yep.
So, yeah, it just spirals really quick.
Well, yeah, when you see somebody get away with something, you're like, oh, I bet I could do that.
Yeah, and if you just want to go have fun and you feel like you're powerful
Yeah,
with
top
a
of the
bunch of
world.
different people, yeah,
Mhm.
it's a dangerous thing.
It
And
really is.
that's like, I don't know what I was gonna say. So, take it away, Ethan.
Oh, I got nothing.
Oh shit! Damn it!
Oh,
We're
damn.
fucked. What do we do? How do we do this?
I do like how Cove has gone to, you know, they can't see it on camera, but in the corner of Zach's wonderful apartment here, there's a little stand.
Thank you.
And on top of the stand is sitting Cove,
Yeah,
who is eagerly watching birds outside of the window.
it's true.
And he's gone up there 4 times that I've counted since I've been here. And each time he sat there like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
So
he sinks a lot of time into that.
what I'm thinking is like, do you think that's like the highlight of Cove's day?
Dude, that's like TV.
Yeah, like
us.
going and sitting in front
Yeah.
of the window. He's like, he looks forward to that shit.
For sure. That's he'll sit there for an hour,
Yeah.
like just sit and watch.
Because look at, he's just infatuated.
But as soon as we go outside, because I have a harness for him, and I'm trying to get him to walk, and he's getting there.
Catching on.
Yeah, he's just scared. He's just scared of every fucking thing.
That's totally
A leaf
reasonable.
moves, and he's like,
Well, hell, I mean, if you're his size, a leaf is massive.
No.
You know?
I originally was mad, but then my mom was like, "Yeah, he just wants to live."
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, "I'm sorry, dude."
Shit, man.
I know. I get it now. I'm like, damn, I was being an asshole.
It really does make so much sense when you, like, hell, you can even do that with people. Like, you see something, and you're like, why the fuck are they doing that?
Yeah.
They're just trying to live.
Yeah, dude. If you are a little sympathetic towards people, if you're willing to go instead of just immediately thinking of a negative thought,
just take a second, go, you know.
Okay, why are they wearing those? Why do they smell this way? Maybe they don't have money, they don't have a shower. Mm-hmm. Maybe they can't pay for water. You know, there's so much there.
So much
you have no fucking clue. Yeah. It's like when you're pissed off and someone looks at you and they look like they judge you, like you look at other people. It's like, I don't fucking know why you're looking at me. Don't you think they feel the same fucking way?
Well, like, they could be pissed off at something completely different. Right. You know, nothing to do
with
you.
They could have had the worst day ever. You have no idea.
Exactly.
You can be nice to people, man.
I'm saying.
It makes life better. For real. It's so much nicer. I learned about the law of attraction. Mm-hmm. That's been pretty dope. It's I preach about it, but it's just literally think positively.
Think positive.
The way that I did it was because the book itself, and when you look it up and stuff, they're like, yeah, just think positive. And it's like, I don't fucking know how to do that. Yeah. Every time I look at something, the first thing that pops up is negative, because negative's easier. It's easier to look at a negative.
It really is.
So much easier to find
negative
negatives.
Is obvious.
Right. It's so easy. And so it's so hard to look at positives. Every time I had like a negative thought, every time, like, if I looked at your hair and I was like, you look like a goddamn Englishman. And then I go, oh wait, he probably likes his hair like that. I love my hair. I'm happy. I love his hair too. I wouldn't want your hair.
I understand.
But I'm so happy that you love your hair.
Oh, trust me. It pisses me off sometimes.
Okay. But if you're happy rocking your hair like that, or your car, like maybe I don't want an El Camino. Why would I hate you for just liking that car?
Yeah. It's completely ridiculous. Like, why would I fuck my life up and my thought process because you're enjoying your life? Yeah. What the fuck? Like, that has nothing to do with me.
The thing is like when someone purposely does something to, annoy someone or then it's like, there's no positive.
If you're putting effort into making something negative,
But if you're chilling, you're doing your thing, I ain't got nothing wrong with you.
No problem at all. So you do your thing, I do mine.
For real. That's how.
And if we happen to, cross paths,
just happens.
It's all right.
We'll learn a little bit.
Exactly.
Maybe expand your mind and do something different.
Precisely. Different perspectives are always good.
It's so nice. That's why I like interviewing people, because
for sure
it's cool. It was like the first. Well, I did 2 podcasts with Derek. The first one I was not happy with on my part. I was not happy with the way I interviewed him. It was just very choppy. Like it wasn't fluid.
That makes sense. Wanted a more structured.
And I just, like, a lot of the time, and I do it all the time, I'm lack of words. I just cannot find the words to describe what I'm thinking.
That totally makes sense.
And so I did that a lot. And the next time I did it, the first time I didn't really plan. I didn't, like, plan it out at all. So, because I thought, if I'm confident enough,
it'll just flow.
Yeah, it'll work. I know what I'm doing. I can do this. And I did not. I was completely wrong. I fucked it. But he was willing to, sit down with me again, and thankful for him because he's busy. The first time we did the podcast, he was up for 26 hours at the time we were doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's dedication.
Yeah.
Right there.
So I was like, thank you, man. Really cool guy. But, like, just hearing his perspective on drugs, like, he talked to me about, weed and what he thinks about that, and thinks about. I asked him about psychedelics. I was like, well, what do you think about that? Because I find it's very interesting to me. And he just told me what he thought, and it was like so nice to be able to see it from his perspective as a cop,
right?
And see, because he was super against it. He was like, I don't think anyone should do any drugs at all. Like, I'm not a fan of dispensaries. He's like, I don't like weed. I don't like alcohol. I don't like anything that, changes your consciousness. Because he's looking at it like, I have to go clean up someone's body off the highway.
Right.
That just got killed on a family got killed in a drunk driving accident.
Right.
That's terrible. So if I saw that and I saw some little girl's face split open,
definitely,
I'd be like, no, fuck no.
Yeah.
No one should drink ever. Like,
no,
completely
that would
understand
totally change your perspective.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, it was cool to hear that. I mean, it didn't affect my opinion very much, but it was nice to be able to see that.
right. Well, because it's totally different just hearing it. Like,
Right.
you hear about that shit
Right.
every day.
But when you see someone that went through it,
Like, you legitimately see, like a family of 4 splattered on fucking asphalt. Like, that'll change your perspective.
Yeah,
quick.
It'll fuck you up, and then you have to go check on someone who overdosed, and it's like, yeah, dude,
Right.
that's terrible.
It really
I
is
completely
fucked up.
understand where he's coming from, but he's a very level-headed guy, you know, and like I get to go interview a meth addict that is his friend that he helped get off the street, former meth addict, and so like that's fantastic, you know. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
And he also, you know, Derek told me, he's like, he's talking about his buddy that was the meth addict, former, and he's like, you know, we have this conversation. It was about drugs and what he thinks should be legal and whatnot. He's like, we have had this conversation. You know, he comes from a different side, you know, where he was in that life. I never was in that life. He's like, so he hasn't come around all the way on my opinion, but he has changed a lot and understood where I'm coming from. And it's like, wow, that's so cool to see people just understand and try to see that. It's fucking awesome.
Definitely.
To see people communicate appropriately.
That's what it is. It's just accurate and appropriate communication.
I like to say communication is one of the most important things in life.
Communication is key.
In today's society, one of the most important things. I think COVID proved that big time.
Yes.
Like the kids that are in school that are in like 5th, 6th grade,
the lack of communication
they don't know how
skills.
to talk to anyone, dude.
Yes.
It's sad. And like, you know, I mean, people that I know that are my age just don't know how to talk to people. They don't know.
It's
like
terrible.
It's so hard to go somewhere in life if you cannot talk to someone.
Yeah, just have a normal, regular conversation.
You have no idea how far you can go in life if you just go and sit down with someone and try to get to know them.
Yeah.
You know,
strike up conversation at
dude,
a bar.
Everyone wants to talk about themselves.
Yeah. Everybody loves talking.
If you ask them about themselves, you'll never get them to shut up.
No.
So it's all you have to do is just be genuinely interested in what they have to say.
Exactly.
It's not that hard.
When you ask somebody something, you know, don't be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool."
Yeah. Come on.
Like, you gotta listen to them at least.
Yeah. Like, again, it's like, do you like that? Do you like when someone does that to you?
No, absolutely.
No, do it to them.
Yes.
Again, this is like grade school shit.
Yes.
That
They
grown
literally
adults
teach it in grade school. Yes.
grown adults are struggling with.
Yes.
It's unreal. It's so unreal.
Okay.
I don't get it. Maybe we just need to go all of us go back to 5th grade. I don't know.
I think so. We just need to learn the golden rule again. Treat others the way
when you put
wanna be
zeros up,
treated.
you be quiet.
Yeah, just like when somebody's pissing you off or some shit. Just
That's what they taught me in school.
you have to shut the fuck up now.
You have to go along with it and get in single file fucking order. What is happening?
Oh no.
Monitor off. Okay, we're fine.
Did
We
we
probably
lose any
lost
time?
a little bit of audio, but don't matter.
Welcome back.
People don't make it this far anyway. Like, but
43.
honestly, people make it. I mean, the average,
Mhm.
and some people watch it for the whole thing. There's a good amount of people who watch the whole thing, but average like 4 minutes,
Yeah,
3 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't mind.
it's reasonable.
I don't mind. I have an excuse to sit with you and talk to you. I can't
Hell
fucking
yeah.
complain, dude.
I
can't
agree.
complain.
Well, and I mean, obviously, other people get something out of this.
Yeah.
Whether it's, you know, sitting and watching people
Right.
talk about aimless nonsense
Right.
for
Someone's
an hour,
enjoying it,
or if they
Dude,
actually enjoy it.
I
yeah.
don't. I can't sit down for an hour and watch a podcast.
No.
So big ups to the people that can sit down and watch this podcast with a bunch of people you don't have any fucking clue
Yeah,
about.
I'm
They don't
saying.
mean nothing. They say dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, that's fantastic.
It's just aimless
dude.
nonsense.
Yeah. I mean, again, that was the best way to describe it. Like,
Well, and, like that's why I love putting it on at the hardware store, because I can be like up moving around, you know,
Dude.
moving around doing some stuff,
and just like,
and it's just on in the background. I'm listening.
that was fucking retarded.
Yeah, like, I'll hear something. I'll be like, oh, that's
yeah.
like
That was so dumb. Now you can't. You'd have to listen to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I do it.
I do.
Sometimes I'll be like, I wonder what this episode sounded like. And I'll put it on, and then I'll get stuck on it for 25 minutes.
The first podcast I was on, I did watch it on the way through. And I was like,
you're like, damn.
What did I look like when I said that?
Were you judging yourself, or were you going, damn, I did good?
I was genuinely interested in, like, what I was saying, like, how I said, like,
yeah, dude.
I just had no idea.
Yeah,
when it's flowing out of you,
you don't know.
Yeah.
It is cool to see, like, your facial expressions, how you react to things.
Definitely.
Like, that is a cool thing to watch.
Oh, I think the mic around.
Huh?
I flipped the mic around.
Oh, it's okay. It don't matter. Derek did it too, the first episode as well. So I forgot. I forget that. I need to put like a yellow piece of tape
face toward you.
Yeah, something like really vibrant right here.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. I don't remember who gave me that idea, but it was a good idea. I think it was,
wonderful idea.
I think it was Derek. I don't know. Anyway, it was cool. Cove got all his energy out by now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's snoozing.
Dude, you guys, the people out there, get to see the size difference on this cat.
Slowly, yeah.
It's kind of cool. Every week he probably looks a little bit bigger.
Probably.
But I don't
realistically,
yeah. And now I guess once they get their testes chopped, they grow more.
Or they grow more?
Well, they eat more, or I don't know. I don't fucking know. Don't take my word on it.
I would figure the testosterone would make them stop growing.
Yeah,
or the lack.
I don't know. I've tried to notice. Like, I don't know. I find psychology so interesting. I find like behavior and patterns.
Sure. It is interesting.
It's so like most you can tell why most people do things if you just look at them over a long period of time.
Yeah, just recognize.
Yeah, if you just look, it's like, oh, okay, that's why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pattern, and it's habits. We are a pattern based.
Exactly.
It's like, and you look into like the science on it. It's really interesting about facial recognition for our brains.
Mm-hmm.
We don't forget faces. Like,
really?
Yeah. So like, for real,
I guess thinking about
faces are so. I heard people putting faces on objects so they would remember them. Because your brain is so fucking good at that. It is so good at that. That makes sense.
I mean, your face is essentially one of a kind.
Again, like social, being social with people is so important, and that's part of it. We are social creatures.
Yeah, we were designed.
We've always been social.
Yeah.
We cannot prosper without each other.
Yeah, in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
You don't have to be like a social butterfly hanging out with everybody and anybody, but you got to have somebody other than your own.
Yeah,
mind,
like if you're renting an apartment, you're being social. Like, somehow you got to that point because you were social.
Exactly.
You can't be alone. It's interesting though, because brains recognize faces so well. And, like, I will never forget. Like, if somehow you just disappeared for the rest, like for 6 years, I'd never forget your face.
Right.
I saw you 30 years from now. I'd be like,
cool,
I fucking remember him.
Exactly.
It's weird.
What's cool about that too is, like, even as people get older, you'll still somewhat recognize their face.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
that's what's really sad about dementia and Alzheimer's is when those people start to
lose that
forget
aspect,
who you are. It's got to be terrible. What I was getting back to is his behavior is like noticing the difference between before surgery and after surgery, and now he is on painkillers. So this is not a good study group here. Right.
Not
now.
a good control.
No, but I feel like things are like when he plays with me, he used to fucking claw me. Like, look at. You see that scar?
Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
You get in deep.
Doesn't even bleed. That one didn't bleed. It's just, I scar easy. But the last few times he's played with me, he doesn't use his claws.
Really?
So I don't know if that's because he doesn't have testosterone. I don't even know if that's a thing.
I really don't.
But it is something that I noticed. Like, if that is because of the lack of testosterone, he's not as aggressive.
It could be.
I don't know. It's interesting, though. It's an interesting thing to look at.
Yeah, it's definitely something to continue looking into.
Yeah. But
he does seem a lot more chill. That could just because he's tired.
Could because he's tired and high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's usually a pretty chill dude.
He's chill as hell. He's a very chill cat. He's whistle trained now. I don't know if I told you that. Yeah. So like next time he's somewhere far away, I'll just whistle. Come.
How'd you do that? Like whistle, feed him something?
Well, I taught him. Well, his name. He learned his name, and that was just like say his name a bunch to him.
Right.
And then I would like say come Pat, because he got Pat. Like Pat meant come here, and then I'd pat and say come here, and then I would just say come here, and he'd come here, and then I started whistling and saying come here, and then slowly. But also, I gave him treats the whole time.
Right.
Every time he came to me, I gave him treats.
I mean, that you have to give him some sort of reward to keep him interested.
Right. So that's how I did it. It wasn't that hard. It was just do it over a long period of time. Right. And he got it.
Build a habit.
Which I don't see very many people doing with cats, so I'm pretty proud of him for doing that.
I feel like most cat owners are very much just like, I have a cat.
Yeah.
Like, the cat exists. It lives in my house. Yeah. I feed the cat.
Right.
I love my cat.
I pet him every once in a while.
Right.
Yeah. He's like a dog to me. He's my animal.
Yeah. No, it's totally real.
But he licks a lot, which is weird. But you see, he's got his claws on me. But again, this is also where the control group doesn't work because they cut his nails out when he was under.
Oh.
So his nails are dull. But
that makes sense.
Yeah. Chill ass dude though.
Yeah.
And he's gonna replace our skeleton because the skeleton was the mascot.
Oh yeah.
It's just Cove nowadays. Also, did you see the profile picture on the channel? I changed it. It's the moon over the porta potty.
Oh, that's badass.
Yeah,
that's such a good picture.
I was talking back and forth to Will because he was doing a thumbnail, and I was like, "Hey," and I sent him. I was like, "Could you do anything cool with the thumbnail? You know, add anything to it, make it more for the channel?" He's like, "Nope, it's perfect." I was like, "Oh, okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet. That's all I needed, really. Yeah. I just want to know it was cool, and I think it's cool.
That little bit of validation from the master himself.
That's all it took, dude. I was fully on board after that. But I don't. It's just living, man.
Yeah.
That's all I want it to be is just living. And like when we start doing more of the going out and hiking, I want to record it.
Oh yeah, for sure. We have to record that.
Yeah. So fucking cool.
Even if, like, we don't have to record the whole thing, but just tidbits.
Yeah, just little parts, you know, when something happens, you fall in a lake or you know.
Obviously, you got to get the camera rolling.
You have to. Like, let's document our adventures. Man.
That's mostly what it is. It's like, it's just documenting. It's partially for the people of YouTube.
But it's just because we want to do it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Like, that is when I first did the start of the channel, I would focus, I still do it. I still look at it all. Like, I'll post a video and come back every fucking 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, but totally I don't get butt hurt when the video doesn't do very well. It's like,
that's good. Genuinely, that's really good.
Yeah, it just, why should I'm doing it for me. If I'm gonna do it for me, I should keep it with me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just cool people are here sitting and watching this.
Definitely. They're taking time.
Dude, DeAndre texted me and he sent me a snap of him watching it on the TV.
Really?
Yeah, and he's like, I watch every episode. They come out and I'll put them on the TV. And that was a long time ago, so I don't if he does it now, but yeah, it was like I was like
DeAndre. He's a cool dude.
Whoa, that doesn't make sense. This is not right. Shout out DeAndre. For real. But that was also a weird moment when I was like, that's not a person that I'm super close with.
Yeah,
so.
like you wouldn't think.
Yeah, I wouldn't think DeAndre would be like, yeah, I want to see what Zach Jones has to do.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
I never thought that. That's cool.
Is dope.
It is cool. I starting the podcast has only given me positives, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I've just overcome a lot of my anxiety and worrying. And
oh, for sure.
It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's helped me.
Well, because, I mean, in a lot of ways, it is giving you
more
another perspective on yourself, really.
Yeah, really.
Like,
yeah. And again, and the positive comments are so nice. And I don't think we've got a negative comment on YouTube. Like, for real, I don't think there's been a negative comment.
Like, really negative?
Like, really negative. Like, I fucking hate this channel.
That totally makes sense. I mean, YouTube isn't an overly
negative
negative
It's not TikTok
place.
where you scroll and you can leave a comment in 15 seconds and go on the next one.
Yeah.
But that's fucking awesome. I wanted to do, like, you know those Google Forms?
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, people wouldn't have to comment, so they could be anonymous, so they could say the wildest shit, and then we could read it and
dude, you should totally
do like a segment of our episode.
Yeah, just put the link in the description of the channel, like, for anonymous inquiries.
Yes, yeah. So,
dude, that would make a perfect episode. It's like
it'd be dope.
It's like unboxing videos, basically.
Right. But it's getting people involved, and I feel like if for me personally, I don't comment on a lot of videos because it's my personal comment.
Yeah.
But also, I don't care to comment. You know,
I was going to say, I just don't. I feel like my comment probably isn't going to get read hardly ever.
I don't even think it. I don't think it like that. I just think I don't have. Well, I liked the video. It was cool.
Yeah. Like,
if you did something that really stood out to me, that really made like me feel some emotion, then I'll be like,
yeah. Like, if I really feel like commenting, I'll leave a comment.
But also, like, the smaller channels, like that, I might comment on.
Mm-hmm.
They need that. Like, that's
that makes sense.
something people look for. So, I don't know. but I just don't care enough to do it. Like, I just don't care.
That's real.
It's not. It's not how I communicate. I have a good social life. Like, I don't. That's not how it used to be. Where it used like that was how I used to just argue. Dude, I was a trumper.
A trumper
back in like the first election, 2016, and I was young, so I was just like, this is cool.
This is cool.
Literally everything we just talked about on how like the tribal mentality that was me, it fully captured. And I'd go and argue on TikTok comments with people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
dude. It was a part of that was something I did in my life. Like,
I understand.
Crazy. But I'm happy I did it because now I can look back and go, that was fucking stupid. Like, I was so
I've
dumb.
moved past that.
Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. I still like to argue, just not online.
Not online, yeah. I don't like to leave an argument footprint.
Yeah. I actually do, though, because I've argued quite a few.
I do suppose that's
with people.
True. You just largened your footprint.
Yeah, dude. It is weird. Like, I used to be a super shy person, and this would have been hell. Mm-hmm. If I were to look at myself in 5 years and be like, "The fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude?"
I can totally see that.
People know everything about you now.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's weird.
But what's interesting is they don't.
Yeah.
Like, and that's, I guess, that's a way you could reassure yourself is like that you don't know me. No.
Yeah. That's one thing.
They know what they've told you.
Right. You've seen. Them. That's what I think I have found interesting because I scroll through YouTube. I mean, I binge YouTube. It's my favorite thing. I don't even watch Netflix anymore.
Dude, I can't remember last time I watched Netflix.
Right?
That shit is so annoying.
And you watch movies too.
Sometimes.
Not as much
anymore? Not as much anymore.
Really? Mm-hmm. I never have been a huge fan of watching movies. Unless it's like... Well, the thing is, I'm so picky with movies.
That's totally legit.
You know, so if I sit down and it's like, I don't like this, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not that type of person that has to see the end of the story.
Yeah. I will say, if I'm not, like... involved in the movie in the first like 15 minutes, I'm not gonna watch the movie.
Right. You're not gonna enjoy it, so why watch it?
If the opening of the movie is super, super boring, like I understand slow openings.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Right.
For build up. But like an opening where it's like you introduce one character and then it's 10 minutes of nothing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just not gonna watch that.
But that's also interesting how you can kind of go back and forth on that. It's like Breaking Bad. So slow.
So slow.
And that show kept me hooked.
Right. Well, and it's different with series.
Yeah, episodes are way different.
It's like
it's so much easier.
You have to wait on the build up.
Yeah.
Like with a show, I would almost say if the first season is ass, then I'm not going to watch the rest of it.
Right. I agree with that.
But if like if more than half of the first season is good, I'll keep watching.
Yes. Yeah. But and also you look at a movie like Shutter Island.
Mm-hmm.
That's slow. It's a very slow start, but then it fucking goes.
Well,
the directing was so good on that. That slowness kept you waiting. There's the small details in that.
Well, the slowness is almost like it was planned slowness because you're thinking also, like there has to be more.
Yes,
there has to be more.
They kept you guessing, kept you looking for the next thing. So it was slow, but it still had that
strategic slowness.
It's very interesting. Yeah. What I was saying though is, I'd scroll through YouTube and see like a channel doing, and I really like comedy. I'm big into like Joe Rogan and Kill Tony and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so like and all the comedians, like Andrew Schultz and Shane Gillis, and there's
Shane Gillis is so funny.
Shane Gillis is the best, dude. But I click on this video and it's like how Schultz got wrecked or something, and it's when they did a podcast together, and I watched it, and it got me. It got what it was supposed to do. It was like making me mad. I was like, I don't like Andrew Schultz anymore.
Yeah.
I don't like that guy. He's a fucking asshole. Like, the way that it was portrayed and what I saw. It was an asshole. He's being an asshole. And then Andrew Schultz goes on Joe Rogan. Or like Shane Gillis and Andrew Schultz are doing something together later in the future. And it's like, bro, that could have been a bit.
Yeah.
That could have been, hey, what's something... Like, Andrew could have been like, dude, this will cause views. This will cause more views. This will
up your view.
Yeah. So he probably loves Shane in real life. He probably has no problem with Shane Gillis. Mm-hmm. They probably have no fucking beef.
Right.
But they did it.
But everybody thinks they do.
And once I started to realize that, I was like, oh my God. Life is...
I mean, YouTube, the media, all of that shit, it's a game, really. You have
clicks,
to play it. Yeah.
Clicks. And that's also one thing that I don't want to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I just want to be honest.
Right.
I
Just living.
I just want to be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be chill. I just want to live. You know.
Right.
So
Well, because you put so much useless effort into doing that, like making the thumbnails, like the Mr. Beast thumbnails where he's pointing back.
I
with his
don't
mouth.
like those. Those piss me off.
That shit's so annoying.
Yeah. It's not my thing. Yeah, I don't know. I also think like the proof of, people watch these podcasts. Every episode has like 7 or 8 hours of watch time.
Mm-hmm.
That means at least 4 or 5 people probably sat through an hour.
Yeah, at least the majority of it.
Right. And that's like, damn.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, it's random people taking time.
through. So obviously people value normal people having a normal conversation.
Obviously.
They don't. People are. They've seen too much of this fake shit. They're done with the fake. Fake has been life for the last 8 years.
I was just about to say that. Yes.
Yeah. So people are looking for the real people being real and honest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really good because that's like where the thing is, a negative happens and then a positive happens. And you're seeing that.
Yes.
You're seeing people go, oh, that was fucking terrible. Everything sucks. Oh.
Maybe not
I
everything
understand.
sucks, Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It really is. Well, and I think podcasts like this, not to toot our own horn or anything.
I'm just saying we're
the
best.
I really think that these kinds of things are going to get more popular, especially as because let's be completely honest, it is just it's our generation and a couple below us that has the biggest problem with that, the click, lack of attention.
Yes.
So as we start to grow out of that as a generation,
people go, oh, this is bad.
yeah, this is just stupid.
Yeah,
Why
I've wasted my life.
Yes. I think
They'll
podcasts
go, hey,
like this are going to get
I mean, for real, I've been thinking about that because I will the problem with YouTube for me now, and it used to be like Instagram. I limited my time super hard on Instagram in all the things that you scroll on.
Oh, I literally just a couple weeks ago uninstalled Instagram.
Yeah.
Best thing ever.
Oh, damn.
I haven't used it
I was going to
all.
ask you if you saw the video I sent.
Nope, I uninstalled it.
Well, okay. Well, I think you should keep it just so you can see the videos I send you.
I'll reinstall it and watch a video.
But I think you should download Opal.
Opal?
It's an app that so I have it's a screen management.
think you told me
I'm
about
huge
it.
on this. This has just saved me my average watch time for the last a year since I downloaded it. It's been 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it used to be 6 hours. Yeah.
Almost a work day.
Right. You don't realize that. Sure, you could be working for 8 hours, you're not on your phone for, I don't know, let's say 7 of those hours, because 8 of the hours you're looking at it. And you're scrolling, you're answering. But then you get home.
And then you just
sit.
And you scroll and scroll.
Homework doesn't get done. Chores don't get done.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe bills don't get paid. And you've wasted.
You're just sitting there scrolling.
Just wasted so much time. And so I limited super hard on the Instagram and all that scrolling shit on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And now my screen time today is probably an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I've fucking crushed it. I'm super
yeah,
proud of that. But I started to do that on the TV.
Mm-hmm.
Started to scroll through YouTube. It takes me 15 minutes to find a video.
Yeah.
And now I'm oh shit, this has just traveled. This morning I get up, I just put on music.
Mm-hmm.
Usually I love to sit and watch something while I'm eating. I just listened to music. I just enjoyed my surroundings. Enjoyed where I was instead of trying to look for something to enjoy, to make my moment enjoyable.
That makes so much sense.
And it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of hard because it's kind of an addiction and a bad habit, and bad habits are hard to break.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a dopamine addiction.
Right. But once you slowly start to break off of that, it feels so much better. So much better.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. It's that small. And that's kind of where I get pissed off too, is school doesn't teach you any of that.
No.
School is not going to teach you how to create habits, how to structure your day, how to, it's just,
no.
You don't get that.
No.
It's back to the thing, it's it's funny. But what the fuck else do we have?
Right.
What else? Social habits or things you learned in school? Nothing.
No.
That's not touched on.
Mm-mm.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, in school you learn the most in elementary school, I would say. You learn your math, your basic math, your reading, your English.
Your basic stuff to get through life.
And then high school is just refining a couple of those things, but not really.
No.
Nobody gives a fuck about high school except for the people that are actual scholars that are going to go and do something scholarly.
Yeah. And consumers is kind of a good example. The consumers class. I don't remember. Dude,
No,
Peyton.
not a single
Peyton was going through consumers, and so I would help her study.
Mm-hmm. Well, the problem
I forgot everything.
Mhm.
It's because it's just taught for you to remember that, just to put it back down on paper and then it's gone.
Yes. Well, and with consumers, with a class that's that important, you would think they would make it more than a semester.
Maybe a 2-year class.
Right. No, it's
One
one
semester.
9 months, teach you everything there is to know about life before we send you out into it.
No.
Go get fucked.
They give you taxes and they give you shitty way
Yeah.
of doing tax. Like I don't know how to do taxes.
Mm-mm.
I don't even know what most of the things
I don't
are.
know how to
And
do
I
taxes.
passed the class. I
Yeah.
passed the fucking class.
Yeah, I think I had above a 90 all the way through.
And I didn't cheat. Like none of the tests I cheated on. I studied my
He made
ass
it
off.
hard to cheat.
Yeah.
Like you had to read the material.
Yes. So I technically did the right way of learning. Like for real, he did a great job of conventionally teaching people.
Yeah.
He did a great job. But people
But
don't learn through that
no.
conventional. Like maybe one person in that class was like, yeah, it's in there.
Well, and for the 9 months that you're really applying it,
Yeah.
it's going to be in your head. But then as soon as you leave.
Yeah, it's like, okay, Fortnite. I played a shitload of Fortnite. They came out with a new season recently, and I wanted to go check it out because it's one of the old seasons.
Yep.
And my muscle memory is all there.
Oh, dude.
All there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I got on Fortnite. I can't play.
Really?
I can't. I
Damn.
suck so bad.
But I think because I spent so much time,
Yeah.
and so many, like, year after year of nonstop keeping those muscles working,
Yeah.
keeping that part of my brain going, it has it.
That makes sense.
So, and I used to hate it. My parents would be like, hey, practice makes perfect. I fucking hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to practice.
Right.
I don't want to do it, but it really works.
That's how this shit works.
Again, it's
dude.
patterns. It's patterns. It's
Yes.
patterns. Our brains are kind of simple when you break it down.
It's crazy we're having this. I was literally thinking about this at work. I was driving my truck, my work truck, and I was singing along to what was that song? Heartache Tonight by the Eagles. Good song. I was singing along, fucking jamming out, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I really suck at singing this. It didn't matter, you know, I was in a car.
Yeah.
But, like, then I got thinking, like, man, these guys sound so good. They sung this shit a million times before they did it on stage.
Right.
You know, like, but then we listen to the version on Spotify, and we're like, oh, they must have gotten this first
3
take.
minutes.
Yeah.
3 minutes. You listen to it. You can't appreciate it
No,
for what
not
it is.
at all.
No.
So, like, I think, yeah, practice does make perfect in everything.
Right.
Like, it's
a
not
repetition.
Yes.
Like you can look back at the first podcast we did, and you can look at this podcast, and you can see the difference.
Mhm.
You can see the difference in the
Certainly.
way that I am able to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's time after time I've done this. Time after time I've been in a nervous situation with someone I don't know that I have to interview. That's helped me so much to be here. That's also like where people get depressed nowadays, is you go scroll through Instagram and you see someone living a perfect life.
Exactly.
That's all you see.
You
Perfect
don't know
life.
what the fuck is
And
going
you go, oh, look at their life compared to my life.
Mhm.
Well, their life probably took 5 years of work to get there.
that, or their life really fucking sucks.
Yes.
They're just
Or-
showing you the
right.
time to die.
They're very fortunate. Or they're very, very, very fortunate in life.
Right.
So,
You just
You're-
have no idea.
right. You're comparing yourself to a different universe,
Right.
basically.
You're comparing your whole self
Yeah.
to a 1 minute video on Instagram.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It is really crazy to think about, and that's such a recent thing.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, and that's
Like that-
also a very crazy thing about it, is like the amount of evolution humans are going through, brains are going through at
in
this time.
such a short time. Yes.
Look at through history. It took us thousands of years to get down simple things, and we are speed running that shit.
Yes. Like if you thinking about it is so crazy. Like the Egyptians, they did all that fucking shit for like hundreds of years.
Right.
We're what? 200 years into the U.S. 200
yeah.
something. 200 and change.
Yeah, it's almost 300. It's 200, 300. Whatever.
That's like not shit.
yeah. That's a blink of an eye,
Like
in the grand scheme.
Yes.
Blink of less than a blink. I'm pretty sure I watched a video recently and they did a full scale timeline of what we believe to be our timeline from the universe and then like human history.
Yeah.
And it was like they showed it and they put lights every 10 kilometers, or I don't know whatever distance it was, but they put lights every certain distance. And so they show it on a drone shot and they get to the end and you're like, okay, where does human history fit in all this? Because they showed you the human history before. I'm like, where does this go? They pull up a little 3D printed thing, and it has like a little red spike. That's human history. compared to the universe's age.
Well, I mean, you think about the Earth itself.
And then he goes further and he goes, and your life is less than a piece of hair.
In the grand scheme.
It's that thin. Yeah.
And here we are stressing about what fucking Instagram models look like and shit.
Yeah. What the fuck?
We have no time.
Yeah.
Why should we waste it?
It's unbelievable. And it's like, it's one of those things where you watch a movie and you're like, oh, I want to change my life.
Mm-hmm.
That put me in such a state.
Yes, dude.
I let it control my brain for an hour, and now I want to change my life.
Yes.
Next day, nope.
Dude,
Straight back to it.
I did that shit. I remember the 2022 Batman, me and was it just me and Landon Kappas, I think, that went to watch that movie. I came out, I felt like Batman. I swear to God. Yeah. I swear to God. It was dark out. We left the theater at like 11:30. I get out of the theater. I am the Dark Knight. I swear to fucking God. Like, I wake up the next morning, it's all gone.
I completely understand. Yeah. I watched a badass movie. I'm like, I could fucking do that.
I could do that. Yeah, dude. I could take on the fucking world.
I could kill everyone right now.
Yes, dude.
No one stands in my way.
And then you look back and you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Who was that?
Who was that person?
Yeah, what? I would never say that. It is weird.
It is.
Music does that too. It's like music's a drug. Bro,
Definitely.
I listen to music and I am feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't understand why people listen to sad music.
I can understand listening to sad music in certain situations. Like,
but when you're sad,
I will admit I do like listening to sad music when I'm sad.
It's not for me.
Not because it makes me sadder, but because like
you can relate maybe.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah.
Like hearing other sadnesses kind of makes me feel less bad about my sadness.
It's kind of that tribal mentality.
Yes.
It's having someone with you. Yeah, I think that's super weird too because we are literally drifting apart as people.
Definitely.
I'm drifting from you. I'm not as connected to you as I would usually be if it weren't for that.
Right.
And it's like...
And that is so crazy.
And your problems, a lot of your problems are solved by other people. Other people. You have to rely on other people in a lot of situations. And that is slowly just...
Right. Everybody wants to do their own... Like, be their own...
Yeah.
Everything.
Dude, I used to think that I hated people.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like people. I had extreme social anxiety. I go out... and it was really bad, especially when I was with Peyton. The first year that we were dating, we would go out, and I was so insecure that I thought, everything's trying to attack me. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants my girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants her.
That's totally real.
And then that lifted, and I can go out in public and be completely comfortable. I can be fine now, and it's so much better. I just don't think there's an anxiety. I can go out and enjoy my life. Mm-hmm. And then I realized, like, bro, you're just like me. Yeah. That neighbor there, just like me.
Everybody wants to live their life.
Yeah. Once I realized, I was like, the fuck am I doing, dude?
Yeah.
What the fuck am I doing?
Stressing out about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think it's also kind of funny this is the Just Living podcast and we're just talking about being chill.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're doing, man.
It's perfect, dude. The name picked the podcast.
It really did.
Like
I
was trying to our original name was Frying Pan in the Sky.
Frying Pan in the Sky?
Yeah, do you remember why?
I kind of remember that.
Because the Big Dipper looks like a big frying pan in the sky. And Lana and I were like, okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah. Let's use that. And then it's like fucking a paragraph long in your YouTube page. And it's like, all right. So then I was talking to my brothers and was trying to have them give me like name ideas. Because I had no idea. And then I was like, they were like, well, how are you doing? Or they said, I don't know, they made some stupid joke. And I was like, oh, I'm just living. And I was like, boom. Oh, fuck, that's it. And I just immediately was like, yep, fuck you guys. And they were like continuing to give me ideas. And I was like, nope, fuck you. I don't care. This is it.
It's that and thing that just clicks.
Yeah, dude. And they were like, I don't really like it. And I was like, nope, fuck you.
Fuck you.
This is what it is. This is what it is.
You knew that shit was right.
Once it was there, but like trying to look for it. Trying to look for the answer.
Well, and I mean,
just let it come.
I feel like when you're genuinely like putting all of your time into looking for something, you're not gonna, like, something like that, you're not gonna find it.
Yeah, It's fuck, I forgot what it's called. Confirmation bias.
Confirmation bias.
I don't know, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where you look, it's not confirmation bias. You might get it, but where you like say I like Trump, so I'm gonna look at every positive piece of news that's out there about him. I'm not gonna look at any negatives. You know?
Yeah, just overall bias, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's like, that's what like a lot of scientists get, egos.
Or selective. I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Either way.
It's somewhere in my brain, but it's not coming out now. It's because I'm trying to look for it.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but it's just you when you want something, like if I want these speakers and I like the way they look and they're attractive to me, when I'm doing research against other speakers, I'm gonna go look at the negative. I'm gonna go, oh no, I don't care about the negative.
Yeah.
I care about the positive for this. I don't care. And it's weird. You get that.
You just kind of block that side of it.
You block the opposite of what you don't want to see.
Right. That's definitely part of like the closed-mindedness.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Like,
for sure.
So
yeah.
Gotta balance it.
Well, anyway, we're an hour and 15 in.
Fuck.
So we should
Time flies.
Wrap this up. You know, I forgot to fucking clap.
I kind of thought about that.
It happens every time. Every time. Oh my god. Peace out, everyone.